As the season 6 finale of Miraculous draws closer and closer by the day, even though it may feel at times like that wait is getting longer, there are some things that we could sort of theorize and go over before the finale comes out. Now, I'm not going to try to tell you I figured out LILA's entire plan and her motives, and even that it's going to be revealed to us in the season 6 finale. There are a few things that we could sort of guess and theorize that what we have been giving throughout the season. One of them being, what is Lila doing in Shanghai? Now, a lot of people may have seen Queen of the Dread Zone and looked at that post-credit scene where Lila arrives in Shanghai and she sees Fang and she sees Marinette's restaurant, Marinette's uncle's restaurant. She's trying to, get to know them and all of these things, and may think like, oh, maybe Lila's going to hold, the people Marinette holds dear to her against her, so that she's forced to tell her that she's Ladybug in some situation that, puts Marinette against her family or something like that. I actually think that Lila is taking inspiration from her past, specifically the London special. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be confused thinking like, what? All Lila did in the London special was go back in time to find out Marinette's identity. Yes. Now think about that. Going back in time. What is Lila doing right now? She's in Shanghai and she looks specifically at a picture of Marinette and Adrian with Fang and, Marinette's uncle. Now, in that picture, that was during the Shanghai special. Yeah, that's right, you guys. I think that Lila figured out that, her plan wasn't necessarily wrong. It's just the approach she took. She was too obvious. She messed with the timeline. She, reset the universe. And obviously, if she's messing with the timeline, Bunnix is going to get involved. There are other people, She can't really mess with time at her own whim. But she can still use that sentiment to find out the truth. So what I'm theorizing is, we obviously know that Lila is watching our heroes. We see throughout the season that she is in the background lurking and trying to gather information. She does think that Marinette is Ladybug 100%. That is confirmed in Vampagami. The only problem is she doesn't have enough proof, enough evidence. We see that Tsurugi even says like, you're missing something. Lila says like, it has to be something I'm missing. It makes sense that Ladybug is Marinette. Now, I think that she figured out that she won't be able to find out now. Ladybug is onto her. She knows that something is going on. It won't be easy to find out. But if she goes into Ladybug's past and Marinette's past, it will be easier. Back when it was Hawkmoth and Ladybug wasn't so paranoid all of the time. Or maybe when Ladybug made a mistake. So that's right. I think that we're going to start seeing Lila in different places. First, she's in Shanghai. And maybe she reads reports. Ladybug was here on this day. What? Coincidentally, so was Marinette. You know what? Isn't that Adrian right next to Marinette? You know what? Cat Noir was also here. Gabriel was here. Hold on a minute. Could these two be the heroes I'm fighting against? That's some evidence she writes down. Maybe in another episode, even next season, we see that she akumatizes someone from far away like Queen of the Dread Zone. And then in the post-credit scene, we see, wait a minute. She's in New York. She's looking at the timestamps of when Ladybug was in New York. Wait a minute. Marinette and her whole class was also here in New York. And then she's going to start piecing it all together. She's going to build a big old timeline that matches up every single occurrence of Ladybug. And you know what? Marinette just so happened to be there at every single situation. A time where Ladybug wasn't there and someone else stepped in just so happens to be the time where Marinette was in trouble, or where Cat Noir doesn't show up. Isn't that funny? That just so happens to be the same time where Agent Aggress was in trouble and Cat Noir didn't show up. So I think that Lila is being very technical here. She figured out that she didn't make a mistake in the London special. We have to realize that Lila is very prideful. She hates being wrong. We see in the London special she throws a fit when she realizes that she lost to Ladybug. So I think that she doesn't, give up on her ideas that easily. Instead, she's going to repurpose her idea. Instead of using the miraculous to go back in time, she's going to do it herself, but with research this time. And I think that that is why she was in Shanghai. She's gathering a whole vision board of dates and times where Ladybug and Marinette were there at the same time to prove not only to herself, but to Tsurugi that my theory doesn't make sense. Marinette is Ladybug. And as soon as she proves it to Tsurugi, Tsurugi's gonna, let Lila move in. Not only let Lila move in, but she might just inform the kingdom, and then the kingdom's gonna move in, and then it's gonna be just one huge plot line. And I'm honestly very excited that I was able to piece this together. I think it makes a lot of sense, especially to who Lila is as a person. Lila is very technical. She will not move in on Marinette unless she is 100% certain that she is Ladybug. So if this takes maybe another season or another half of a season, honestly, it doesn't make sense, and I'm excited to see it. But this is just my theory. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying? Do you guys think that Lila is sort of going back into her past in her own way to try to gather information on Marinette being Ladybug? Or do you guys disagree and think I'm going nuts when I'm just, hell-bent on this finale and I'm going crazy? But give me your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, subscribe, like, all of that stuff. This has been SassTalks. Have a miraculous day, and I am out. Peace.